Oh my good Lord God, look at this, look. I have beaming eyes. I'm beaming rays out of my eyes. Or are they beaming into me? My phone just did a look at that. Third eye shit. That's what happens when I get Reiki. But I only believe that because I'm mad. There's some new glasses. Well, they're not new. I think I've worn these ones before. But I literally have to get rid of the other ones. I've sat on the fucking things. I mean, they're better. They're better. They're all right. They're quite cool. They glow in the dark. I think they're actually meant to be shades. But like all glasses, they don't sit on my fucking stupidly wonky ears, so they have to be like that. For them to sit on my fucking ears. Anyway, I had to get rid of the other one. Hello. Hello, Squinty. Squinty. Called him that for years. Right. Now I'm shooting rays out of my mouth of positive love and sunbeams. I haven't done any painting yet. But I'm not dead. So that's always nice, isn't it? Yeah, that was something I think I am like getting quite like mad voicical as I've commented. I think literally it is the schizotype is blossoming again. Basically, it's, the world just cannot fucking make sense to me, and it's starting to make less sense again. Like it's not real, but in a real way, it's real that it's not real, and it is. It's I feel disgusting when I think of it. It's a horrible energy. It's a vile energy, and that is the machine, and that's what so many people are plugged into. At various sort of like degrees of fucking adherence. I didn't mean adherence, really, of how much they are like under its influence, responding to it, taking everything at the face value that is the only explanation. Don't listen to anyone else but us. Everyone else is a liar except us. Even if all of them say the same thing, we're still the only ones who aren't lying. It's that automaticalness. It's the beliefs that some people have about things, and I feel the machine in them. That sounds so weird, but it makes fucking sense. It's like the machine is just a conceptual idealization of the evil that is synchronistically at work through many formats of the media and fucking everywhere. And it's disgusting. And that was why I wanted to go and live in a fucking field. And none of that went how it was supposed to fucking go. Seriously. Seriously, that could have gone so much better. So much better. I really would not be worrying at all about a lot of the shit if things had gone how they could have gone. If things had been done differently. But you never know what the clock is going to do and how things are going to turn. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And you never know how useless you're going to be at shit that you used to do fucking day in, day out for a fucking living. And know exactly what's involved in doing it. And it's actually quite a small job. And it's just, yeah. You realise how fucking incapable you are, and so much of it is down to your temperament and just losing shit. So you can be up there working and spending all day looking for a fucking tape, and you've got three. You've got 3 tapes. They're all in this fucking room somewhere, and you can't find a single one of them. And it's literally the even right. Is there something else I can do? Well, no, not. But I need to do that before I can do that. I need to just fucking cut that bit in. You know what I mean? And it's that sort of shit was happening all the fucking time. Or then I'd go to do something, get all set up, and fuck's sake, I've run out of those screws, and drive to B&Q. Literally wasting days getting fuck all done, day after day after day of trying to apply myself. Horrible. That came up on my memories, actually. My final tour of that place, I didn't even watch it. I watched it with the sound off, like on the scroll thing. I was like, I don't want to hear my voice. I know how angry I was. Everything was a horrible fucking experience, and it was meant to be a big fucking event. And from way before day one, it was just going catastrophically wrong. And I kind of hate that. And anyone would fucking hate that. And it is the stuff you just got to put aside and go, so what, so what, so what? And that's the stuff that people urge you to. That's the thing that people do wrong. They urge you to that without letting you fucking feel the feeling. And I automatically do it to myself. You know, the automatic guilt and shame for being alive. Yeah. Fuck, I keep losing my thread. I think that's why I've made a few videos. I was going to say that. But yeah, that's why the world felt disgusting again. This morning when I went out. And it's not, you know, it's beyond thoughts. It's the thing that becomes your. And see, I'm already hearing somebody shouting at me, going, "No, it's not that. No, you just think it's that. You just think," just throwing that belief at you. And you know, I know sometimes I can catch myself in the moment of negative, like being drawn into negativity and shit. But sometimes it's just so fucking habitual, and my memory is already what my memory is. Reminding me of something makes me less likely to remember it. Telling me to set a reminder on my phone is hilarious, because I'll read it and go, yep, yep. But I'll invariably have read it while I was on my way to get a spoon for my tea or whatever I was fucking doing. Whatever fucking I was doing, I'll know because I've been reminded, and for some reason I rely on that. It doesn't work, mate. It doesn't fucking work. And like, you know, my consciousness drifts in and out of my memory, and like your memory has a lot to do with your consciousness, actually. Like when I had my first fucking throat fuck in hospital, when they put a tube down my neck, a gastroscopy, they actually gave me a drug and gave it time to work, but I was conscious for the whole thing. What it does is it stops your memory. And when you don't have a memory, you don't have a consciousness. That's to do with your short term, and medium short term, and short term, and then medium term, and then long term memories. And that's, your brain consolidates that shit all the time. And it's a kind of explanation for that one where I know that I saw the woman, but I didn't know that I'd seen her until I remembered seeing her. And I was like, but if I can remember it, I must have been conscious of it at the time. And it's that weirds me out. How can I remember it if I wasn't conscious of it at the time? Because I know that I wasn't. How can I know that I wasn't? That sort of shit. So, that's, you know, not a very good analogy, Mikey. Sorry, Mikey, of what goes on with your consciousness about. But it's you know, I know it's that thing where a lot of people talk about watching themselves do stuff, and people go, "Oh, like they do." To that, you know, if you're watching yourself, how don't be ridiculous. How can you say you're watching yourself? It's wait till you go through it, mate. Wait till you hear yourself say something, and then the stunned silence afterwards is like, why did I just say that? And your whole consciousness goes, and at this point, you refer to this consciousness that has just been totally overcome to be able to go, this is, to suddenly be over here and to be able to look objectively at it and go, this is not happening. I shall tell it it's not happening. You're not happening. I know. Goodbye. No, it's just it's shock and disbelief, and it's weird. It's like when people go, you know, when you go into shock, curl up into a ball, that kind of thing. And so those are the sorts of things that I would call symptoms. And it's when you literally are just standing looking at whatever it is you're doing and keep forgetting things and fucking just everything is just an effort. Everything takes so much fucking effort. And you know, on balance, you look at how much of it's great. And you know, well, am I allowed to say at the moment? Because you know, that's another one at the moment. Oh, we've all had it hard because of lockdown. We've all had it hard. Again, that reminder: don't talk about yourself. That's what's driving people back. You know, you can always pick up the phone. People don't pick up the phone because they're scared that you're going to say the same old shit that everyone else says, but say it with a really enthusiastic voice that really means it. And it's smashing their head against the same brick fucking wall. And they don't want to, and you know, that's another one. I don't want to feel like a burden. Oh, you're no burden. It's nothing to do with whether that person thinks you're a burden or not. You know you're a burden because you're a person and you have a consciousness and awareness, and you know how much time it takes, and you know that they don't mind doing that, but you still don't want to do it. You don't want to do it because it does drain people. That's another reason. But the main reason is that they don't just want to be told that same automatical shit. You're not the only one going through it. We're all, you know, everyone's got it bad. And that shit adds to my paranoia. Why does our society do that? Why does it always take the piss? Oh, you got daddy issues. No, that was it. That was a point I was going to make. Sick humour. I've always hated people who really hate on sick humour and don't get it. And I've just, I think, discovered why, if I can remember all of it. Yeah, like, they don't see that as sick fucking humour when they're taking the piss out of someone and going, daddy issues, paranoid cunt, fucking weirdo, all of those. They'll laugh at that in a sick and leery sort of way, and horrible. And very often they're talking about people who are just in immense fucking pain. And they're the same people that say, I really don't like the word cunt. It's just the word, No, it's not. If it meant cock, you'd all say it. I've always said that one about cunt. It's a fucking word. Get over it. It's not. It's offensive. No, it's not, because I'm not offended. See? But or that really sort of misjudged like sick humour. It's like, in actual fact, like people who like sick humour have slightly pervy, twisted, sick jokes. And they've got that giggly going. They're normally the ones that have been really fucking hurt. But there's just, you know, why are people allowed to, like, if anyone, you know, says, in the middle of an argument, you can hear it, can't you? If two people are rowing and then someone says, I don't need this, I've got mental health issues. Fill in your own fucking blank to that. To the onlookers, to that situation. Everyone's fucking harping on about mental health, but then everyone's always had it up to here with it as well. That's my paranoid bit. Fucking hell, I've rescued that point. That I didn't even know I'd forgotten that one. But it looks planned. It looks planned because it's setting up a society which is pre-programmed to throw everything nastily back in your fucking face and to be totally self-interested and to drive everyone at home. Keep them all at home. They're not allowed in clubs. You're not even allowed to fucking spend time at home listening to music. No, not unless you've bought it from us. If someone else is playing it, you're not allowed to. You're allowed in the pub, you've got to be quiet and sit down. It's a virus? What the fuck? No, it isn't. This is fucking horrible. And in a society which is pre-programmed to be horrible to people with mental health issues, any mental health issue that you like, there is a character in society that is parodied in a kind of kind of a way, and everyone laughs knowingly because it's brainwashing. It's brainwashing. That's why people are scared to speak up. No one wants to be that cunt. Anyway,